Hello everyone, this is the Swishist, and
Me.
and today we are starting with a new Let's Play. Minecraft and chill, although we're not really doing much Minecraft and it's more chill
It's just
than anything.
chill. It's just chill.
It's just chill. Anyways, let us go right into it. The three strangest dreams that I've been holding off on to tell you
Oh boy.
is legitimately... The first one, I don't even understand it, to be honest. Like, there's legitimately... I was at work with one of my friends, and then that one manager I was always talk to you about.
Yeah.
And legitimately, I think my friend got fired or something. And I don't even remember, like, half the dream. I remember being like, it was so weird. I don't understand. Then the second one, I was playing with Pick, because we're on YouTube. I was playing with Pick, and legitimately we were playing Halo, but it was like retextured as like Monster Hunter or something.
Oh.
And I had like this gravity. I had a gravity hammer, but it was retextured as one of the hammers from Monster Hunter 3. I think it was the Gen Morn like Fang hammer. Or it's just like this giant tooth strapped to a staff or something. And then like the now what was the third one? There's a third one was the one where I was like, it was back in like high school. It was either in high school or college. And like I was talking to this one girl that I didn't even know. I was just like all charismatic or something. I started like hitting on her. It was actually working. And I woke up.
Yeah, I've had those.
And then I woke up and it's just like, no.
Yep.
That ain't it, chief.
Nope.
Those are the strange stories for today. Let's move on to some funny ones while we are legitimately roasting potatoes, by the way, folks.
Sitting here roasting some potatoes.
The homecoming story. We gotta tell that.
Oh
on
no.
air. Come on.
Definitely.
The beautiful homecoming story. So this was like my last year of high school. Yes, I know I'm pretty old.
He's old.
You're old too.
No, you're old.
You're the same age as me.
No.
Yes, you are.
Not by a few months.
You're like a month or two younger than me.
See, I'm younger.
Yeah, but we're both turning 20. Anywho. So basically, and this is an interesting story, and I love telling it. Frickin' that homecoming sucked. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it straight up, it sucked. Because legitimately, I didn't even have like a friend group to go with. I kinda just went by myself. Biggest mistake you could ever make. Always,
Yeah, pretty much any dance will suck if you just go by yourself.
Yeah. Just, you gotta have a plan.
Yeah.
And legitimately, I had 3 friend groups who all went. I had one friend who legitimately was with all these girls. I'm like, yeah, you have fun with that. And then one of my besties, she went with her boyfriend. I'm like, I ain't gonna third wheel. I'm sorry, nah.
No third wheeling for you.
Yeah, no. And then the last guy was Pick. Freaking all of us swim team freshman kids. And the only way to get was to Fortnite dance.
Oh no.
Yes, I did Fortnite dance to get in there.
No, I would die before I did that. You will never see me Fortnite dance.
It was cringy, but I had to. I'm sorry.
Only in an alternate universe you'll see me Fortnite dance.
Only in an alternate universe. Oh yeah, the story where somebody. This is how strange my high school is. My high school was. There's legitimately a video. Somebody filmed this video on the second floor of the main hallway and people still to this day don't know whether it was two teachers, two students, a teacher and a student. I don't know. But two people were banging in the main hallway. Like, good lord. I've heard of people doing stuff in, like, the back stairwell, but never before have I heard them do something.
Yeah, people are doing ours in, like, the back rooms and stuff in the main hallway.
Yup, not in the main hallway. Whoa.
That's a new one.
Yep. Or people doing it in like cars in the parking lot. That's another thing.
Yeah, we've had that.
Hoeing around.
Hoeing around.
We never went to prom. Frickin' senior year was ruined. 2020.
We didn't have a prom.
No prom. Even then, I wouldn't have gone because he didn't have a date. I feel like
I got a date, I might have, but no, Corona.
You're gonna ask her. Oh, pretty ballsy play. I can respect that.
Respectable.
Respectable. It's like that one time I went up to my crush's house on Valentine's Day with a Valentine, sweating like a sailor. I was shaking too when I handed her that Valentine. And she had one of those like Ring doorbells or something.
Oh yeah, one of those things where they can see it, yeah.
Yeah. And when I rang the doorbell, she was still asleep though. That's the thing, because it was like, even though it was like noon, which I didn't understand that. Well, now I do because I sleep till like 3 in the afternoon.
I've slept till 6 a few times now.
That's
6 p.m.
That's because you go to bed, like, latest you go to bed at like noon.
Yeah, the latest I went to bed is noon.
Stays awake for 36 consecutive hours.
Eventually my sleep schedule will just loop around and it'll go back to normal. Eventually. Until then it's just gonna keep getting worse.
It's because you take like all online classes. I got like...
Yeah, all my classes are online, so it doesn't matter when I do it, so I have no sleep schedule.
I legitimately... I don't know what possessed me to take morning classes, but I did. My earliest is like 8 something, but at the same time, I have to get up like 2 hours in advance at the same time because it takes me a hot minute, because it takes me like a solid 30 to shower, and then I gotta eat. I just
get ready in about 5 minutes, I've learned.
It depends on the shower. I do a pretty thorough shower, plus I have extremely long hair.
I've been known to take 2-hour showers.
Whoa, that's a bit excessive. Well, yeah,
I take showers with like boiling water too, so I've ended up with burn marks on my skin a few times.
Whoa, that's
It's a bit toasty sometimes.
Mine, I don't know what's up with mine, but sometimes, like, legitimately, if you take too long of a shower, like, sometimes you go over the 30-minute mark, and the water will suddenly get, like, Arctic cold.
Well, yeah, because it's out of cold water in the tank. Or out of hot water in the tank.
And my bathroom's, like, right on top of the, because we're on the upstairs. It's, like, the garage right next to my car.
Yeah.
On the first floor. Oof.
Yeah, here we got like a whole boiler system that's good enough to like fill for like a small apartment.
But you
Oh yeah, you never run out of hot water here.
get a decent sized house. Mine's about a teeny bit bigger, but it's about the same size relatively.
Yeah.
But we have just like two hot water heaters and that's it.
Yeah, we just got one massive boiler works area. My
Dude.
room's right next to it, so that's all I hear all night.
Because I'm like
Boiler.
because I'm like right above the garage. Every single night it gets like Arctic cold in here.
Nice. Mine's nice and toasty because it's right next to the furnace and just the air circulates in and out of the furnace.
I remember back in my old house back in Illinois with y'all, we had like this mechanical room that I was always terrified to go into for whatever reason. I had like a fear of like machinery, if that's makes any sense.
That's a fear. I forget what the official name is for that. I've heard it before.
Some sort of phobia or something.
Yeah, it's a phobia of some type. I forget what though.
Something. But yeah, I always hated going in there. My parents would like, we had like this salt bin or something that we had to fill up every once in a while, and they'd make me do it. And like salt, they like buy this like huge pack of salt. It's like 50 pounds.
We did that too. Yep.
That's how I got like the bulk of my strength back then.
Yep.
Strong. Now I haven't worked out in like forever because I'm always busy 24/7.
I just make time because I'm up all night.
I can't do that.
Just stay up all night. Get no sleep.
Well, I mean, I can. It's just I got something to do in the morning. I'll just end up being crabby the rest of the day. The mood hours.
Sacrifice the next day.
It's always, you see, the thing is, I try and do that, and it's just like, I'll just make up the sleep tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes around, and it's just like, oh, I'm too busy to even make it up, so it's just like, okay.
Yep.
Try and get sleep where I can.
Yep. Yeah, I'll just take like naps whenever.
Naps are my curse. I'll be like, alright, it'll take me like a solid hour. Like, I'll set it for an hour. I won't be able to sleep that whole entire hour.
Oh no.
But then when I don't set an alarm, then I just sleep for another like 4 hours, and then I miss like a ton of stuff.
I don't think I've ever woken up for my alarm. It just doesn't work on me.
Sometimes, you see what I do with my alarm that semi-works most of the time? I usually have like sounds on. I usually set that on like a very low setting, and then I set the alarm at like the highest volume.
Yeah.
Sometimes it decides to work, sometimes it doesn't.
I think mine does that too, or it just doesn't play the sound sometimes.
Yeah, it'll just like cut out the sounds, but by then I'm already in a deep sleep, so it doesn't matter. I'll just sleep anyway.
And it's usually on my iPad, so my iPad doesn't vibrate either, so there's just no signal.
Oh,
no sign of it going off.
No
The screen just turns on and that's it.
You have that weird internet though that just dies randomly though.
Or it's like it's super good internet, but it decides to not work every once in a while.
This one,
No reason.
this one, I haven't figured out its kinks. Sometimes it just doesn't work.
Yep.
Luckily, like, well, even then, like, it'll be like in the middle of the night when nobody in my house is up.
Yeah.
And it'll still not work for whatever reason.
Yep, that's what mine does too. It goes out in the middle of the night.
Even when we're like the only ones using it.
Yep.
Like, okay.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
It's better than my old house. My old house, it worked if the original number of people in the house were still using it. But any number higher than our original amount, which is usually like 4 or 5 people in our house, anybody more than that, it immediately died.
Yeah, my old house had decent internet. It wasn't good, it wasn't bad.
Oof. We have AT&T here.
I think we have like one provider out here, so we're just stuck with the one provider. Because we're out in the middle of nowhere, so.
True. Well, I mean, we're technically like, we're a developing like suburb out here. We're like an
We're
hour
not.
from like a major city.
It's undeveloped out here and it won't be ever.
Yeah, good old farm towns.
Pretty much. Right at the border of Wisconsin.
Yes. On the border.
Yep.
The good old drives. Y'all better visit me over the summer.
Yeah, we're just gonna pull up at your house and just say, like, look outside.
Look outside your window. Oh.
We're just sitting out there.
Let's pick up these potatoes.
That's gonna happen.
Oh.
Be prepared. You won't know when, but it'll happen.
Fear. Just takes a picture of my window.
Just take a picture of you sitting in there. Or somehow sneak into your house and just barge into your room.
Whoa. Kinda kinky.
Are you winning, son?
Nerf this. Ow. I love how high schools, especially in America, they're all like, oh, once you get into college, everything will be harder. College. It's just like, you have a week to do like 4 assignments. Have fun.
Yeah. Yeah, grade school is like, look out for high school. It's gonna be a lot harder than high school's way easier. Then high school's like, look out for college. It's gonna be way harder than college is way easier.
Honestly, junior year was probably the hardest year.
Oh, junior year is hell.
Yes.
No matter what school you go to for some reason.
They legitimately, my backpack weighed like a ton.
Yeah, I don't know why they call it a freshman backpack. It's more of a, it just gets worse the later years. More junior year though.
Up until like, yeah, it keeps racking up in difficulty till you get like, till like once you hit senior year, you just commit not care.
Yeah, I never had anything in my backpack in senior year.
Our teachers always called it senioritis when we just didn't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah, that was what it was called here too.
We just didn't give a fat fuck anymore.
Senioritis in junior year, like halfway through.
It's whatever.
I started early. That's when my procrastinating started.
All my friends here were amazed when you did those 17 assignments in one day.
Oh yeah. 17 assignments in like an hour.
I'm doing 1,000 calculations a second, and they're all wrong.
Oh, they were all right though. I got 100 on almost all those things.
What? Whoa. I need you to do my homework.
No. Unless you're paying the big bucks, then no.
How much we talking?
The big bucks.
Okay, understandable. Have a great day.
Don't do homework for cheap.
I love how we're supposed to be having like little campfire noises, but it's decided to not work. Thanks.
Oh, dude. Well, I mean, Minecraft has campfire noises.
I can barely hear them on the thing.
Oh, you just have your sound down.
Let me fix that. Talking for a straight almost 20 minutes.
Nice.
Good lord. Actually, I have a funny work story. Another one.
Another one.
Another one. Give me another one.
Another one.
So basically, this was like back a few months ago. I've been working there a long time. Since like the December right before the whole Corona took over. So it's like well
Yeah.
over like a year or so.
Yeah.
One of my friends, well, she was more like, she was best friends with my brother, like my big brother.
Yeah.
And that's how we kind of knew each other. And she's kind of hot. Not gonna lie. Although she's like, back when we were like 18, she was like 21 though.
Yeah.
Or 20, I think. Like 2 years
A bit
older.
older.
Just a teeny
A
bit older.
tad.
And anyways, I think I was still taking orders. Basically, I had to go tell him, I had to go all the way from my little corner over to the little burger assembly, I don't know what you want to call it,
Yeah.
little table. And I was about to go and tell him about something, but right as I was about to walk past, she like bent over to pick something up, and I almost walked into that. I'm like, whoa. It was pretty nice. One of my friends, he had a fat crush on her. I'm like, good luck, pal.
Good luck, have fun.
Good luck, have fun. Yeah, nah.
That's great.
That ain't it, Chief. Oh yeah, you told me about that one story in that gym class, and that girl bent over in front of you too.
Oh yeah. It was like we were lining up for attendance. She just bends like right in front of me because we were all lined up right next to each other. Like whoa.
Whoa. I remember this was way back in middle school when I was like very, very weird and kind of pervy.
Relatable.
Relatable.
We all had that phase.
Yeah. That was also when I'm in that anime phase.
Uh-oh. I did not have that phase.
Yeah, nah. But anyways, there's this one girl. I don't even know how. There's always those girls back in middle school that had massive tits, and you're like, how?
Yep. Suddenly. Poof.
Like, my girlfriend at the time, back when I was dating the gaming husky, I think that's her YouTube name.
Yeah.
I mean, she had decent sized ones. Can't believe we're talking about this. Whoa. But it's fine, it's whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, it wasn't like that big like hers, like whoa. But anyways, we had to do that like relay lap thing where we had to run to this line and then back. No. And I finished early and she didn't. So we just like the whole rest of the time.
See where this is going?
Just watched her boobs jiggle the whole
Yep. I knew where that was going.
It was kind of hilarious because like middle school and like freshman year and like early sophomore year I was kind of pervy, but then like
I was too though.
Late sophomore year, junior year, and senior year, and even now, it's gotten to the point where I've talked to so many girls. It's just like, eh.
Yeah, I just don't care anymore.
Yeah, we just set so much higher standards. We're just like, yeah, okay,
cool.
Not interested. I love how, like, whenever I was talking to girls, like, it was no big deal for me. Like, there'd be times where I'd be talking to, like, whole tables of girls. Or that one time when you made that book about how I was in, like, a whole car filled with girls our age. I had both those books. I remember those. God, I was a simp back then.
You were.
Early stages of being friends with all those girls. I was a major simp.
Oh,
that was saddening.
I never had that phase like that.
Frickin' helped my crush with her frickin' film that she had to make for her class, like a short film, like Don't Text and Drive, which is hilarious because I do that all the time.
Same.
Wow.
That brings up another interesting story.
Oh boy.
So there's this one time I was looking down at my phone while I was driving, then I just suddenly look up and I'm just like out in a field. Completely off the road. I got this
Oh,
big truck too, so I can't notice. I like don't notice if I go off the road a little.
true. I was about to say, like, you're
I
in
can
a
just go
big truck.
off-roading in it, basically.
You don't have like my tiny little sedan.
I just look up, I'm like, just grass. Oh.
I love how you've had the same truck since like that thing's like back from like 2006.
Oh, yeah, 2006 Toyota, yeah.
I've had 2 cars already, and both of them were 2017.
Nice.
First one broke down because it was like a Nissan Versa, like super cheap.
Yeah.
And then second one was the one I have now, the Toyota Corolla. Even though frickin' King Tiger John frickin' bashes me for it because he's like, "Oh, Camrys are better." I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, they're legitimately about the same, give or take.
Pretty much. Yeah, I'm just vibing with mine. That thing's never gonna break down.
I seriously, like, after I save up for like a decent apartment, I legitimately want to get a truck.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the older cars are built like tanks.
Yeah, all safety.
Things will never break.
Basically built like tanks. No safety features.
They might not have safety features, but they're built like tanks.
True.
Mine's got basic driving features, and that's about it, plus radio.
It's
And headlights.
essentials.
That's about it.
Mine could tell you how fast you're accelerating, like, you can move the sound around, or, like, move the audio so it can, like, plays it kind of more centered, so everybody can hear it. It's just very high-tech. It's kind of like a spy car.
The most mine has is an aux cord.
You better not play trash on my aux cord. When your friend plays the deep stuff on your aux cord, everyone's just looking back concerned.
You can't be doing that.
Whoa, edgy teen.
Nah, I don't vibe with that.
For like a solid 2.5 hours yesterday during work, I had to pee. I had to hold it in the whole time.
Oh no, that's the worst.
Yes. And then my manager got mad at me because I asked to use the restroom during when she called it a rush. I'm like, thanks. It's legitimately a minute or two. You have enough people that you can
Yeah, it
probably
takes about 30 seconds.
It's not like girls where legitimately I was forced to do window because one of the girls was on her period, so I had to sit there for like a fat 10 minutes. Girls be like...
More convenient.
More convenient. We can actually go in and out quickly. Unless you have to take
30-second run.
Unless you have to take a shit at work.
Oh, that's a different story.
Which, by the way...
We don't do that in public bathrooms, no.
Yes.
We just hold that.
That is like a public service announcement. Everybody could agree with us on that. Never use public restrooms, ever.
Nah, I don't think I ever have for a very long time.
I don't vibe with that. Even our...
If I have to go, I just hold it till I get home.
Yup. You'd be amazed. Legitimately. Like, I've been to my college's bathrooms a few times.
I have.
They're as fancy as probably like an airport bathroom. Like if you went to Chicago O'Hare Airport or something. Yeah. But at the same time, it's a college bathroom. And it's public space, so nah,
no.
I ain't trusting that.
I don't trust like that.
I don't trust like that. Well, even then, that's the same deal with like my workplace too. It's even worse because like
that's a fast food bathroom.
Yeah, it's not only is it a fast food bathroom, but legitimately, my managers like How are my managers run the place? Not how it's supposed to be run. You're supposed to, theoretically, it's kind of like everybody's trained decently at every single station. So
Yeah.
that way, if somebody's missing somewhere, they could handle it.
Yeah.
But how they run it, you're basically, everybody's doing the same exact station every
Yeah.
fucking day.
Yeah.
Except for, like, legitimately, today, I saw two people who usually do, like, front counter or something. They're both online. They're training to do line. While I was
Whoa.
stuck in the same position that I've been in for, like, the
You
past
get to stay.
6 months. And
Hope you like it there.
originally we had, like, another... We employed this new girl. And she was supposed to, like, take over for me, I guess. Like, a few days it'll be like, she'll do it, and a few days I'll do it. But instead, they just kept putting her on it while I didn't. Eventually, she got sick of it, and now she just like hates it with a purple passion, and she's actually vocal about it. Unlike me, I
Nice.
just like
Internal hate.
internal, like just deep breathing, like looks up in pain. And they always put me back there, even though they started doing, instead of how they usually clock you in is you have like a employee number and a passcode, but instead now they do like a fingerprint thing, and it doesn't like my fingerprint.
Oh.
So every single day, I don't even know why they put me back there when we have so much trouble with it. Literally, the managers have to sign in instead because it's so much of a pain. But yeah, not fun.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Groans in pain.
Internal hatred.
And been putting up with it long enough.
You're just used to it now.
Yeah. Smile, put on a happy face.
The happy face. Let's all put on our happy faces.
No. Service with a smile.
Service with a poker face.
Well, I mean, sometimes it's not too bad because you get to hit on the girls, the girl
That's
customers.
That's one benefit, I guess.
The classic. Did you fall from the vending machine? Because you a snack. I didn't actually do that, but that would have been hilarious if I did. One of my
You better do that.
This actually brings up a hilarious story, another
boy.
work-related story. So, I think I was on online orders or something. That was the one day I wasn't on taking
Whoa.
A-line orders, in the bubble as they call it. Because you're basically in the corner and you don't get to talk to anybody because they're all on the other
You're
side
pressed
of
in
the
the bubble.
The anti-social spot. Hello? Oh, you finally had the first visitor.
Surprised we haven't had more.
Uh-oh. We hadn't slept in
more
3 days. We hadn't slept in 3 days. Fun.
Wonder if that applies to real life.
You've just given me nightmare fuel, thank you.
You don't sleep in 3 days, demons spawn all around you.
Dang it, you made me mess up my story. Oh wait, no, never mind, I remember it. Thanks a lot. Dickweed.
Interrupting story time, how dare he?
Dickweed.
There we go.
Yay, what is that?
Phantom membrane.
Looks like cum.
You liked that a little too much.
I just ruined it. Oh god. But anyways, back to the story before we were so rudely interrupted. Freaking legitimately. So there's these two girls I came into the restaurant. I think one of my friends from my little work group, she took their order. Then one of our friends, he was all like, "Yo, I want to go over there and talk to those girls, but I don't know, man." He goes, "I bet you can't go over there and ask for their numbers." And with me, for like a straight couple minutes, I did hesitate. And he's like, "All right, fine. If you don't do it, then I'll ask the girl who was doing front counter, who's our friend. I'll go ask her and do it." I'm just like, "All right, then fine." I just walked over there casually.
Corridor.
I walked over there with a pen and a freaking one of the little kid bags. You know how we have for the kids' meals? I just walked over there like, "Yo, y'all kind of cute. Can I get your number?" Yeah, that didn't go well.
It didn't go well.
They were both like, we both have boyfriends. I'm like, oh, rip.
Oh.
Well,
I mean, might as well try.
I mean, shoot, didn't hurt to try.
Yeah.
Pretty ballsy play.
Might eventually succeed.
Eventually.
Eventually.
With how women are, don't even get me started on that.
You guys are too dramatic down there.
It's just a lot of people.
Nobody cares up here.
You almost got with that one hot girl at your school. You're just like,
Sigh.
sigh.
Internal pain.
I feel that. It's just like when I had this one friend back in sophomore year. She was like, she told one of my friends, yeah, she was talking about me. She goes, yeah, he's cute, but like, I'll never date him or something. I'm like, wow.
Oh.
Oof. Essentially the equivalent of that.
Couple of besties.
Couple of bestie. I love how I got so many likes on that. Oh, come on.
Friends. They're here for story time.
They're here for story time. Oh god,
Don't
there's
worry.
like two of them.
They're friendly. See, they're friendly. Don't worry about it. They're very friendly.
Hide under this tree.
They're not bugging anybody. Get away. See, they're not bugging anybody.
Just hit them. Couple of besties.
Couple of besties.
Love how my comment on that video got so many likes.
He's smiling, but he ain't happy.
Yup. That's a relatable mood.
That'd be me in that situation.
All of us guys can relate.
If that happens, there's no hope in the relationship.
Yep. Better just kiss your ass goodbye.
Back out.
Back out, steakhouse, speedrun life. We both got cum.
Yay!
Don't take that out of context, damn it.
There's an out of context clip for you.
Oh, God. We already have a long list of that.
We should make a video of that. There's another video idea for you. Out of context quotes.
I have a small list, but it doesn't cover them all. I need your help on that.
Oh, time to make another list. I've been making a ton of lists recently.
God, more of them. Why? Just hide under the trees. You'll be fine.
They like story time. Excuse you.
Yeet. Mega yeet.
The Giga Yeet. V2.
Any other final story for this video? Trying to think of a really good one.
Need a good one.
Yeah, we need like a really good one to tie us off. Oh yeah, the one that James told.
Oh no.
The sex seminar.
Oh no.
So when the one kid that stood up looked dead serious, he goes, "So when do we pee in the girl?"
Looks the teacher dead in the eyes. So when do we pee in the girl?
I legitimately want to go to a sex seminar at my school, or my old high school, purposely disguise myself as a high schooler and do that.
Oh, that's great.
Just for that meme.
Just to recreate that meme.
Yes.
I love that.
That was absolutely amazing. Anyways, that's all the time we got for this video. It's like, for those of you who don't
great
know,
story time.
yes, it was indeed. We just went off on different rants.
Yep. Do a part 2 to this.
Hell yes. I'll have to remember.
Or part 3 or part 4, etc.
etc. etc. I'll have to like write down every single one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to start writing them down.
Cause like the problem with me is like I remember like a lot of the same stories.
Yeah.
But then,
well, I'll remember them until I have to actually tell them, then I forget which ones I was gonna tell.
Yeah. And then the 3 dreams thing, like at the very start, I thought they were gonna sound like really cool or funny or something, and then just like
meh.
Meh. They just went meh.
Meh.
They sounded really cool in my head, and then it just went downhill.
Yeah. Then we started ranting about other junk.
Yeah, we just started going on a rant about public bathrooms, cars,
Yep.
girls,
Cars, what else?
Girls,
other things. Yeah,
getting
that.
friend zone.
Relationship.
Yep, relationships. Me with freaking 5 count relationship.
Oh boy.
5 girls.
All your relationship drama.
I've been vibing. 3 months single.
Nice. I've been vibing forever.
Forever single. Forever alone.
Yay.
Who needs a woman anyways? You
Got the boys.
True. Plus you're less poor without one.
You're less poor. Yeah, I don't know if I can afford that right now.
True. But you have your own. You legitimately run your own computer company.
Well, starting one up isn't cheap, so.
True.
I gotta make up everything I spent to start it.
Fair enough. Anyways.
Just making back all the money.
Just making back all the money. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more content. Well, hopefully, with enough likes, we'll do a part 2.
Or we'll just do a part 2 anyways.
True.
We don't care what you think.
We don't care what you think. We'll just make it a part 2. About us rambling about random shit.
You're getting a part 2.
You're going to Brazil. I remember how y'all kept doing that to me whenever I was dating that one girl.
Oh yeah.
Venezuela or Brazil, but she moved to Venezuela.
You're going to Brazil.
Thanks. Yes. Anyways, bye, nerds.
See ya.